Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video, we're going to be checking out the brand new Mystic champion, Kindred. So I'm going to play fairly normal in the first fight, and then we're going to do some very weird stuff with this champion, and also his cheat death mechanic. Because I think that's probably, like, at least in my opinion, the most interesting thing about this champion, is he's got an immortality effect that is tied to a passive root ability, where you can get, like, mega combos off if you screw up, especially if you do have a relic as well. Unfortunately, in this game mode, we don't have any relics equipped, or we can't use them. But yeah, this is just kind of like your standard match. You want to get to the 50 charges on your opponent, get that degen tick in, and then see if we can chuck off a special 2 as well, just to get a bit of burst damage here. This will also pause the degen for a little bit. But this is kind of, yeah, your average match, you know, if you're just looking for a little bit of damage there. But once the infestation does run out, then while you're ramping up to that again, there is not much damage, as you can see. Just got his base damage there. So yeah, the champion overall, like, the biggest criticism, as you'll probably see throughout this video, is Kindred, like, he's a little bit, output-wise, a little bit noodly territory, unless there's a lot of buffs on the opponent, and then he's slightly better. But the damage output is nothing amazing in comparison to certain other champions. But one thing that I absolutely love is his immortality mechanic. So I'm just going to get beat down by Star-Lord here. Very hard-hitting champion, man. Should be able to get us down. And at 5%, we activate a root. We go fully immortal, so we can't die here, even if we did have damage. And this is enough to get like a 15 combo. And then let's activate that, get a bit of power steal. And then we can have a little bit of a comeback there. You'll also see, while we've got the degeneration on Star-Lord as well, we're actually getting a massive regen, which is healing us for, it's like 0.75%, so just under 1% of our missing health every single second. So you see, we almost died there, man, but immortality bounced us back, and then the regen, you know, has taken us back to 45% already. So in terms of the ability to just bounce back if you make a mistake, he's certainly got that. And it's interesting as well that his immortality is actually tied to a passive root and not a buff, because there may be nodes and scenarios or matchups that might, you know, dispel the buff or stop that from working if you've got, like, you know, Hercules or Hela. And I know, what was it, Immortal Hulk does have the restriction if he does need the gamma charges, but those, to be fair, even if you just heal them up, pretty easy to get. But yeah, it's just like, will there ever be a scenario in the future where this is potentially better than, it really is like Hercules or Immortal Hulk, kind of the two, you know, big immortality champions. So I think it is a little bit interesting, that one. Right, I'm just going to use the heavy attack here, just because you activate the aura. Stuff starts applying like so much quicker, so it makes it much quicker to get the degeneration up. Just going to go for a hit here. It's not quite long enough. Because, like, often what I like to do is heavy cancel into special 1, because then I've got the aura, it like doubles the special 1 charges, and that's a pretty good time. And the special 1 is very good to have up while you have your opponent, like, infected. Because what is it? It pauses the aura. Right, there we go. I was hoping we could get a little bit of a pause, just a bit more extension on that, but unfortunately not. The thing is, if you're regularly, like, throwing in heavy attacks as well, it doesn't take, like, too long to actually get back to the state. But here, I'm actually going to purposely get battered, just so, see if we can do, like, a bit of a wombo combo comeback here. Again, even if he does, like, throw any hits, take no damage during this time. So again, there's just so much comeback potential. So, like, get a little bit battered, make some mistakes, and then, like, whip the match back in your favor. And I think as a questing champion, you know, if you get this guy, and again, his immortality is tied to the awakened ability, and also if you want more duration on it, high sig as well. So again, it's going to be a while before we even see anybody in this kind of scenario where, you know, they're doing kind of early to mid-game stuff with Kindred. But also, I believe one of the cool things, at least what I've tested so far, is he can actually tank the special 3s as well. using this. So I'm actually going to purposely push Ghost to her special 3. Unless she just immediately wants to go for special 2 here, which it certainly looks like it. I'm just going to preemptively block and try and get the reparries going if we can. Or like bait out those heavy attacks. Okay, we've actually already done it. Bit of an accident there. I feel like if I don't... It was either like go for the kill there, or my immortality wasn't going to last long enough. Because while they are rooted, they will not throw a special attack. Their bar completely grays out. So yeah, I was trying to trigger that on the special 3. However, I think my next matchup actually is Hyperion here. So this one actually might be really, really good to, you know, test out not only his reduced buff duration on the opponent, but also on top of that, his immortality if stuff like does go a little bit sideways. So yeah, I'll probably purposely make stuff go a little bit sideways and see what happens there. But like overall, I don't think Kindred is a bad champion. He's definitely got some nice utility. So again, for every thumbs down passive, the duration of new buffs on the opponent is going to be reduced by 30%. So if you got all of them, it should be 90%. That did not seem like it was a 90% reduction there, though, on that one. I'll do like a Hulkling match as well toward the end, just so you can see. Okay, here, I'm actually going to use the special 3 as well. His special 3 scales up damage if you've got the infestation on the opponent, which we don't have, and also based on his missing health as well. So if you use the special 3, your opponent's fairly low health. Sorry, you're fairly low health, then yeah, you're going to get a nice damage bonus. So here, with Hyperion Special 3, we are immortal, and he's going to be immediately rooted after this as well. So we can come back from this. We're going to start regenerating. Is this going to be enough? Probably not. We need a second immortality here, dude. Oh, okay, maybe we're good. Maybe we're chilling. So yeah, I think that's like probably my favorite part about Kindred is that immortality. It can allow for some really good clutch comebacks, and also if you're resurrecting on this guy, you know, you're doing progression, you're free to play. If you do get lucky enough to get him awakened, is going to be one of those things of he does get a lot out of a revive because you have the whole immortality every single time. Same with like Hercules and Immortal Hulk. And again, overall, I do think those are, you know, generally speaking, much better champions. But he's got some immunities as well. He's got poison immunity, incinerate immunity, so there may be some stuff. Okay, right, let's bait this out. This is, again, not really an ideal matchup for Kindred here, Invisible Woman. At least I think so, anyway. It's just like mainly the class disadvantage, if I'm being honest. Aside from that, I think everything's kind of okay. But yeah, I'm going to break the shield here. She's going to go invisible. I need to hit her once to get rid of it. And then we're back to ramping again. You can see as well we've just got some really nice like sustainability, really nice regen. So he is, quite honestly, like a bit of a regeneration beast, dude. I think, you know, if you're playing at fairly low health, this guy's regeneration is probably one of the strongest in the game. But we'll go into Realm of Legends, do a couple of fights as well, just after this, just to, you know, show you how he performs. And again, I think that's the main thing is like outside of the, you know, infestation period, the damage output is fairly lackluster. But during it feels pretty good during it. Like it's solid, does what you need. Again, this is a 6-star rank 4 champion, so not rank 5, not fully maxed out. But enough that you should be seeing, you know, anything like above 6-star rank 3 should be seeing some really impressive numbers from. And there's just not quite that with Kindred's damage output, but I also think at the same time he has enough utility and on the base of his kit that I don't think he's going to be written off by everybody immediately. just because like his utility is so overpowered in the right scenario. And I think there is some potential, not to mention as well, this guy is absolutely horrendous to fight, dude. He is so annoying. I think he's almost instantly made it onto like the top 10 worst defenders. Because if you mess up against Kindred, and if you get the, you know, the 50 infest charges, like stuff goes sideways very quickly. So I think for Battlegrounds, like he's immediately going to be a champion that, you know, a lot of whales want, just so they can, you know, put him on like defense to annoy people. Okay, right, I think we just go full 5 combo. Special 2 here. The special 2 is going to pause the infestation as well. But during a lot of my testing, it's kind of been, I think, my absolute best kill on Winter Soldier. And again, you can kind of manipulate the hits a little bit if you want to slow stuff down and just rely on the degeneration damage. But my best kill, I think, for 6-star rank 4 has been around 140 hits, which again is not tremendously impressive. But just purely for damage output, I remember that he does have more aggressive ramp up with the Mystic Dispersion Mastery in those Mystic scenarios. So yeah, you can get a little bit more out of him, but yeah, he really isn't built for crazy damage. I think one thing, again, that they're doing at the moment is regular champion tune-ups, and I think Kindred, when he does come to rebalancing, may get a bit of an offense haul to the upside. Maybe in terms of just his degeneration damage, or get like a bit of an attack bonus during that or something. Okay, look at this. This gives us 27. Again, while you've got that aura active, you're just getting stuff like so quickly. I think I'll just go for like one more. Should get the Nightmare Outbreak active. So the 50 infestation charges. And also his degeneration damage, it does scale up a little bit if you have the Awakened ability High Sig by up to 80% based on lost health as well. So you can get more damage output out of him if you do have him awakened. But like, yeah, just straight up the damage output. Again, it is lacking for his power level, at least comparatively speaking. But he does have some utility that I think some people will say kind of bridges the gap a little bit. But I don't know if he's got like necessarily enough to be like a regularly played champion. But he does feel like, he also feels very safe to quest with as well. And that's kind of like a level of safety that you don't get from many characters, knowing that you can, you know, take a full special 3 to the face, survive it, and then just have your opponent open for like a 15 combo and then a special attack, or like a 20 combo if you do have a relic equipped as well. So yeah, there is something there potentially with Kindred. However, one thing I really want to showcase, a really good matchup actually, one of my favorites, is the Hulkling matchup. So we've got a 5-star rank 1 here, unleveled. Again, Silk in comparison hits much harder. So these matchups that we all showcased on the oh sorry, we did a bit of a feature extended showcase video on the content creator beta for Silk. Yeah, they worked a lot better with Silk, especially with her regen reversal. But you'll see when I've got like these like 3 passives on Hulkling, like any new buffs that you get are very short, and also with the Mystic Dispersion Mastery as well. Like, we are just funneling power back at a pretty crazy rate. So this is probably one of my favorite matches to do with Kindred. Because he's like a really good Hulkling counter, and again with Mystic Dispersion, dude, you're just getting back-to-back special 2s all day long. Okay, right, let's get this. And then we can also heavy attack. The good thing about like not wanting to use the special 3 as well, because sometimes like in Battlegrounds, you know, it's going to disrupt you a little bit if you do go for the special 3. is that he's got that ability to use heavy attack at the cost of a bit of power, activates his aura. Oh, that one actually. Okay, that kind of lined up a bit interesting that we instantly got the power back. But yeah, we'll go for the special 3 here anyway. And let's assume after this, man, we mess up a little bit here. And then I'm just going to go for like a mega combo, see if we can finish the match. Maybe this is like a little bit of an optimistic mega combo here. Yeah, I think if I had him a bit lower, it would have been fine. But I wanted to show the comeback. Oh, actually, maybe we got this, dude. Maybe we got this. Oh, let's go. Okay, that was very, very, very clutch. So yeah, overall, I really like Kindred's utility, dude. If this guy had like 30-40% more damage, I'd be like really, really hype. It's just the thing of like, without Mystic Dispersion, his damage output does feel a little bit lacking in a lot of different matches. But again, I guess that isn't necessarily as important in certain nodes and modes of gameplay, because a lot of the end game now is like, okay, do you have this PC utility that synergizes with this node? And if you do, then you get like 300 to 500% more attack, and you get like, you know, mega damage. And I guess with the Immortality, that actually checks a lot of boxes potentially for nodes that you can cheese. So yeah, I'm a little bit interested to see how people play this champion and kind of you know, react to him, because my thoughts on Kindred so far are very mixed. But overall, I do like the utility. I think the Immortality, as we've seen in a few matches, dude, is crazy, crazy clutch. Like, you can just like straight up win new matches, and also save revives as well, which is a really nice time. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts on Kindred in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy today's gameplay video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day.